Well, hello everyone. This is Ron, and I'm back with you with another episode of Empire Coins and Collectibles. I hope your summer is kicking off, or your summer vacation is kicking off with a big bang. Ours is kind of quiet. I've still got some stuff to do at work, and then I'll take a little bit of time off. You got to do that because I think it was Socrates that said, "How can you hope to heal the body if you ignore the soul?" And so you need that rest and relaxation to recuperate from the stresses and strains of everyday life. So take care of yourself, enjoy life, and that makes it all worthwhile. Well, today's episode is actually a mail call. I got two items in from eBay that I'd ordered, and they're kind of on my hunt list. It's two types of variations, or errors, mainly variations, of the same quarter. And we're going to take a look at it in just a moment. If you could, though, please like, share, and subscribe. That will help us grow our channel, and hopefully we'll reach that 1,000 subscriber mark as we push forward to share the joy of coin collecting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch to the desk camera right quick, and we'll show what we have today. Actually, we're going to cover a little more than just mail call. I've got two things to open up. We'll put them under the coin microscope. And then these two items, I have is the complaint department opened up? I hope it is, because I bought these at a local coin shop, and there's a problem with them, but I bet it'll be a surprise to you. It's not the normal problem, but we'll get to that in just a moment. So here's the first. Again, I bought these two coins from two different sellers on eBay, and I'm very hopeful that they are what they claim to be, and I'll be able to mark something off my hunt list. You know, the quarters, the state quarters with all the different types of reverses, those celebrating women in our history, those celebrating parks, special events, things of that nature, are really rich in terms of collecting. Now let's see if we can pull this letter out. He's got it bundled up in there, and I haven't opened it. Obviously, I just cut it open. So let's just see what he has here. Okay. Probably the packing slip. I'll open that off camera because it may have my home address, but yes, it is. Here's the quarter. Let me get it in the view here. Here's the quarter that I was looking for. Now, this is supposed to be the Bessie doubled die quarter. And obviously, because of this camera is not really good in terms of viewing coins. It's kind of cooperating today. But the interesting part is on the reverse. And we're going to have to look at it a little closer to see where this doubled die is. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the coin microscope. So bear with me while I place the coin under there and get it out of the package. Okay, we'll do that right now. Okay, so here it is. We're looking for a doubled die type of marking. Okay, and let's look at that EG a little closer. I'm not really seeing anything there. Okay, are you guys seeing that? Well, I'm seeing something just to the left of it. There you go. Wow, I'm going to have to get that toothpick out. Uh-oh. Miss Empire's not going to be very happy with me. I have a tough time keeping up with the toothpicks. Here it is. Okay. So the doubled die is right there. You see the E and the G? Well, look right there. There's another E to the west of the primary E. Isn't that interesting? Hey, I'm happy with this. It's not as pronounced as some of the others, but you can clearly see it. Let's go down a little lower. Let me reposition it so we get it right in the center of the frame. And we're bringing it into focus. Oh, yeah. So this must have been one of the late coins minted later in the life of the die, because some of the other examples of this, the secondary E is very striking. I mean, you can see it without too much of an aid required, but still, you can see that pretty good right here. So by and large, I am happy with the seller. I have not given the seller any feedback until I looked at it. So I will give them feedback that the coin was what it was supposed to be. I'm happy with it, and I will add it to my collection. So what do you guys think? Is this something that you would have wanted to put into your collection if you collect double dies? The C is a little more pronounced, as a matter of fact. You can look at the C right there. You see the two tips. There's a lower C. It's really to the south and east of the primary C. So yes, I'm very happy. There's a couple of ways of looking at that double die. You have this that almost looks like it's been double stamped, but it is on the working die since there's multiple examples of it. And then you have that C to the east and south of the primary C on the artist's initials that designed this reverse. So yes, I am extremely happy with this coin. Okay, let's go back to the main camera while I extract the coin from, actually, we're going to go to the desk camera. I'm going to extract the coin from the coin microscope, and we'll open up the other one. I'm going to leave this one on the coin microscope, but off camera until I open up this one. Now, this is the second one. I'm hopeful that it is what I think it is, but we shall see. It's supposed to be another Bessie quarter with a double die on it. You know, the thing about these coins is you never know when they're going to take off. If you remember, I purchased a V, an extra V. Let me take care of something. Okay, it's good. I had to look at my other computer. The Lincoln Cent, the 2023 Lincoln Cent that has the extra V just to the east of VDB. And I paid 50, 60 bucks for that coin. Those coins are now in excess of a couple of hundred. And there was one coin from a seller. If I can remember, I'll try to pull it up. They've got the coin listed for $10,000, but it's been certified by Annex, and I think it's an MS-67. If I can't pull it up on the computer, I'll pull it up on my phone and show it to you. But looks like I have 4 of the Bessie coins. So let's go ahead and pull them off. I'll have to make sure Miss Empire takes care of blotting out whatever is critical here. But yeah, quantity of 1. I think what these are is not all of them are double dies. So let's just take one of these and look. So I'm opening up the first one. They've got it packaged pretty good so the coins do not slip out. That would be not good. If a coin that you sold slipped out of its package and jostled around in the mail on the envelope or whatever, it could literally be damaged and you wouldn't have very happy customers. That has happened on individuals that sell sports cards. So let's see, what is this? Can we get it into focus? Okay, so here's the Bessie. We'll have to look at that one. I'll place that under the coin microscope, but before I go over to the coin microscope, we will extract the other one. Okay. Now, this one says Bessie American Woman Quarter, brilliant uncirculated, DDR. Looks like nose, lips, and initials. So we'll have to check all that. Nose, lips, and initials. So these are supposed to be DDRs in multiple places. So we'll certainly take a look at that. It's a good looking coin, isn't it? Okay, we're back at the coin camera for the second letter opening. What we're going to do now is look at the coin to see if there's a doubling of an E in there. And I've got to find it. There it is. Oh yeah, you can see that E really good under that magnification. So I'm very pleased with this one as well. So we have two coins that have two E's that clearly are to the west of the primary E. I can get the toothpick in there. Can I get the toothpick in there? There it is. Whoops. Right there in that open field between the back of the E and the T, top of the T. Looking at the doubling on the primary E and C, I don't know if that's part of how the E was engraved. Oh, yeah. Now, when I cover up some of the light, you can see that doubling better. So maybe it is doubling on the primary E and on the primary C, but you can't really tell it looking at it with the full light on it. I'm going to move the light out. Let's turn the light down a little bit. No, that kind of takes it out, doesn't it? Okay. So I'd say this is a double die. Let's go to the other one. Hopefully this will have the same look to it. And I've got to make sure I get it down in the area where that doubling should be. Okay, bear with me. Under magnification, the least little bit of movement is going to be big under the magnification. So we'll see. There it is. Okay, this one I am not seeing. There's a hint. There is a hint of an E, but that might be me looking for giraffes in the clouds. There's a hint right there in that open field. These others, the primary E and C, you know, it looks like it's doubled, but that could also be part of the sculpting of the C. I'm just saying. But it seems like we are seeing two tips to the upper part of the E. This one is suspect to me. All right, let's go back to the main or the desk camera and pull up the last two. So these are the last two. This makes the fourth and fifth quarter. And I'm anxious to see, does this have that doubling on that E and the extra E in the open field? Obviously, I'm taking the brute force example of this to get it attached from the letter. A lot of tape. And again, they did that to protect the coin to keep it from sliding out. I would be very careful anytime I put tape around coins. That residue can get on the coin and it could damage the value of the coin if it's not taken care of, if it does get on it. And you hate cleaning coins because then you can get that cleaned designation should you decide to send it in to Annex or one of the other graders. And that would certainly kill the value of the coin, unless it's a rare coin. Okay, bear with me. All right. So I would prefer him just to leave these kind of untaped and folded, because this is made to be folded. I'm putting these on the microscope and taking the others off so we don't get them confused and look at the same coins again. Okay, so now we've got them positioned near the microscope on its pedestal. So I'm going to slide this one, the first one, up in there. And obviously, I don't know if that's mint damage. They look uncirculated, but this has been out for a while. A lot of people doing coin searches. And I think I've said this in other episodes of Empire Coins and Collectibles. I envy the people that are over in the Philadelphia Mint area. Oh yeah, this one has that doubled E. It's kind of interesting. It's a different variety of doubling. So they must have multiple dies that have different types of doubling on it. So there'll probably be different designations. And I really haven't checked yet what those designations might be for the different types of doubling. Okay, so this E is closer to the primary E. You can see that just to the left of the big E. And this C down here just sneaking out under the E and to the left of the C. This is different from the other doubled die versions that I have. So I'm very, very pleased with this. Very pleased. And I think it will get a designation as a doubled die. At least I'm hoping. I wonder, would there ever be something like a clashed die that would then show up as a double die version? I think that's what a double die, when the working die is being made by the master die, it gets hit a couple of times in different positions, whether it's a rotational type double die or a shifting type of double die when it's made. But I'm happy with that. Okay, let's look at the other one. We've got to rotate it around. We'll see if we can't slide that up in fairly short order. Kind of interesting. There's not a quicker way. I guess I could put it on a piece of paper and slide it in and out. Okay. Well, this one, I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks like on the primary C up on top, and then this right here might be a secondary C. And then again, it could be the way it's sculpted. But over here, we're just seeing a very slight shadow of something sticking out there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this fifth coin perhaps is better than the second coin we looked at, but I'm not so sure that it's going to be a very good example of a double die if it gets that designation. This could have been just simply metal flow right there to the west of the E. But then again, I'm looking at this tip of the C and that tip. Is that one C stamped on top of the other C? And I just went down a little bit. Let me bring it back into focus. I'm out of range. Okay, I'm going to have to bring it up. Okay. That's a little better. Let me shift the coin back into the main part of the view. Bear with it. Whoops, a little bit too much. Looks like there's some type of die chip above the C. But it does look like there is doubling on this this C below the E. But in any case, what I'm interested in is hearing what you guys think. Can I shift that over to the main part of the screen so you guys can get a better look at that? So, whoops. Shift it over and shift it out of view is what I did. Bear with me. There it is. So what do you guys think? Let's see, can I get it a little bit better in focus? Yeah, I can see that secondary E now with this greater focus coming out on the primary E. Just a bit. The lighting has to be just right on it for you to see it. But I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to stick with my primary designation. It's a question mark on the secondary E to the west of the primary E, but that C does look like it's doubled. Okay, we're going to go back to the main camera. I was intending on doing another part on this video, but we've gone long. But I am happy with my orders. Maybe I didn't get all 5 as a doubled die on the Bessie initials, but it is a double die in my opinion. Some of them probably, a couple of them may be questionable, but 3 of them definitely so. So am I happy? Yes, I am. All right, that's part of the hunting. You get out there and look at it. Sometimes you order, you get what you expect. Sometimes you don't. But in any case, perhaps most of the joy is the hunting and bringing it in and then adding it to your collection as a final type of bonus. With that, my friends, you take care of yourself. And until next time, all the best.